Harm means blood spilled on the ground. Injury means you knocked over my mailbox. And accruable loss means financial, like money, like something other than blood, which, or injury, which means, hitting your mailbox. Accruable loss means like actually paper money or something coming out of like a bank account or something like that. Yeah. So no, that's what I'm saying, man. If he's got a civil forfeiture. That's what he's saying that he's got going on. I don't know if he actually said civil forfeiture, but
yeah, we were in conciliation court.
What's that?
Yeah, we were in conciliation court.
Conciliation court? Is that what you called it?
That's what it said in the case file.
Holy crap. You know what? You just tell them that's your effing property and no man on planet Earth is going to claim that that's anything but your property, and you just say you want your damn property and you want it now.
Yeah, they put in a default judgment against me because I didn't get an answer.
They didn't put anything in. They didn't put anything in. It's if you think that's what you saw. I didn't ask, dude, you don't know what the hell they put in that case. It's like I explained to people a long time ago, like a casing, a sausage, a casing, a case, a suitcase. You don't know what the hell the guy's packed in his suitcase next to you at the airport. You don't know what ingredients they packed into that sausage, into that meat casing. You have no idea. If you think you know what's in there, you're out of your mind. If you think you know what a default judgment means, you're out of your mind. You don't have a clue what it means, and you don't care what's in their case. That's their case. They put a case before the court. The court clerk, whatever, said, okay, we give him a default judgment, whatever the hell that means. And I know exactly what it means. Can I talk about for 3 hours what a default judgment means? Absolutely. But you know what? I don't have a clue what it means. Why? Because I didn't create it. It's not my baby. I have no effing clue. So they want you to believe that they actually have a default judgment against you. So that way you're like, okay, now you're going to fight this default judgment. Dude, you can't fight what's in their case. Whatever in that case stands true. There's not a damn thing that you can do to change what's in their case. There's nothing. Not a damn thing. You're going to make your own case.
Yeah,
that's what I tell people all the time. People are too damn lazy to make their own damn case.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened, Carl. I filled out their forms and went up there in front of the judge, and she just dismissed my case.
She can't. How can she dismiss your case? It's your case. Again, you said it's your case. Nobody can dismiss your case.
Well, that was when I filled out their paperwork.
Yeah, well, then good. I'm glad she did. She slapped you around.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good. Now you're not going to do that again, are you?
No.
Because that was an effing waste of time. And $350. So I'm glad you got the experience. That's what you guys got to do, man. You got to make your own damn cases. And you got to make your own damn paperwork. And you can't rely upon their forms. They'll just laugh at you. Because you submit to their jurisdiction. You submit the paperwork to them. That means you bend over to their jurisdiction. You're giving up, you're following everything by their rules. And they'll just say, you know what, man? Just like when you say to Mommy, here's a great case, Mom. Here's a great case. Give me 300 scoops of ice cream tonight instead of eating dinner. And Mom will say, I see how you filed my paperwork and your requisition form. And, you want 300 scoops of ice cream instead of that. No, you know what? I'm going to have to say no. You're allowing her to have some sort of control and jurisdiction over you. That's ridiculous. You can put her down. You put the judge back into the position that you wish the judge to be in, that of just a witness, of being a clerk of the court. You don't want that person in a robe to be anything of a higher status other than a witness and to be a clerk. You don't want them to be a judge. They just bear witness. If any man came forward and made a claim, or if anybody came forward and made a counterclaim or counted your claim, that's all you want them to do. Is anybody bear witness? No. Nobody bear witness. Hey, there you go. I hear myself.
Who would I hold liable then?
Whoever's holding your car. Find out who's got you.
It said the police department was, but then they said the judgment was they disposed of it.
Who's got your car? Who's got the property?
The court ordered it be disposed of.
Yeah, okay. Where's the court order?
Let me see here. The order for judgment was defendant property is ordered forfeited to the Minnesota State Patrol to be disposed of in the manner provided for by Minnesota statute. Blah, blah, blah.
Who signed it?
Who ordered it? Who signed it?
The Christine. She was the...
Good, then hand her a bill. You're going to send her a bill. Said, hey, man, I don't know about a defendant. My name's not defendant. My name's not wrongdoer. My name's not, my name is Bob. Or what the hell is your name?
Richard.
Okay, your name is Richard. So my name is Dick. So no, you got that a million times growing up. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, Richard. I just had to
Tricky
do that.
Dicky.
Yeah, I just had to do. Well, your wife loves it, but that's all right. I ain't going there. But I'm just saying, Richard. Just say, look, you could dispose of defendant's property because you have jurisdiction and control and authority over defendant, but you have no control and authority over the man known as Richard and whatever your last name is. So you owe me, $1,500. You owe me $3,000. You owe me $15,000, whatever. That's how you start it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how much of my shows you've listened to, man, in the past.
No, that's what I was kind of thinking with it because she made the order and I let them do it. So
you didn't let them do it. Then you had a gun pointed at your head.
Well, I mean, I wanted to be compensated for it just because I didn't tell them that there wasn't going to be a bill for it. Doesn't mean I can't throw it to them now.
Yeah. There's nothing that says it. Right. That's what I'm saying. You ordered up something. I don't care if you ordered something from me and I don't deliver it for a year. You're still going to pay me when you get the damn thing done. So her order was carried out, the car was disposed of, and you haven't been compensated. You're going to say, hey, honey, where's my compensation? When do I get mine?
That's exactly where I was at with it. I just wanted to get confirmation from you.
Confirmation from me?
Well, I just wanted to kind of I wanted to make sure that I was going about it the right way.
I don't know which way you're going, but that's the way I would go. I don't have a clue which way you're going. But what I would do, I'd just say, okay, thank you, Susie. You disposed of my car. Too bad I didn't give you permission. I didn't grant it. Too bad I told you not to do it, and you did it anyway. But what am I going to do? You got a gun pointed at my head. What do you want me to do about it? But you know what? I'm still going to take you to court now, and you're still going to compensate me. We get this in front of a jury, and my friends will be able to tell you, hey, you know what? The people in this community, hey, you know what? You still can't just, take somebody's property and dispose of it. But yeah, whatever. They said you had 3,000 pounds of nuclear plutonium, cesium-4, yellow cake, whatever. Yeah, who cares? Your house, your car is, if you wanted to actually look in the Supreme Court has ruled many times that your car is an extension of your home. So what are they going to do? They're going to take your home. They're going to take your land. They're going to take your property. They're going to, how did they even get in your car anyway? Is Richard still there?
Yep, I'm listening.
Yeah, I asked you a question. I said, how did they get inside of your car anyway?
I gave them permission.
Why did you let them get in your car?
I believed I was in the wrong at the time.
Oh, what did you think you did wrong?
Well, it was used in a crime.
What crime?
Somebody was shooting a BB gun on my vehicle.
Yeah. So somebody shot a BB gun at your vehicle or from within your vehicle?
Yeah, from within the vehicle.
Oh, that's cool. What'd you hit?
Another vehicle.
That's all? Yeah. So shot from your car, BB gun from your vehicle to another vehicle, okay, your house. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to put it in that context. It's okay, you shot a BB gun from the window of your house, and you shot at another house, okay. So then what happened?
They charged me with a first-degree assault with a deadly weapon, felony.
Okay, so they charged you with first-degree assault?
Yes.
Okay, and first-degree assault is not battery, it's assault?
Yep, aiding and abetting drive-by shooting.
Aiding and abetting drive-by shooting?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Aiding and abetting in a drive-by shooting. Okay, so they said that they took your car because of that?
Yeah, pursuant to a Minnesota statute.
They said if you commit a crime from your car, from your house, they could take your house. That's weird. I'm trying to figure this one out. If I committed a crime from inside of my house, can they take my house? No, I'd still say that's my property.
Basically, I think that they wouldn't have been able to commit the crime if it wasn't for the motor vehicle.
No, like I said, the way you got to look at it is your car is an extension of your home. It is it's under your control. You know, it's your car. You're behind the steering wheel. It's under your control, so you're liable.
Yeah.
So that's why they're saying, well, your home is under your control, and domestic authority. It's under your control. Your car is under your control. Your house is under your control. Your children are under your control. Your dog is under your control. Livestock is under your control. So yeah, it's under your control, so you're liable. So it's like, okay, so yeah, it was under my control. Okay, you said you shot at somebody's car. Did that other guy's car get damaged or whatever?
Yeah, they filled out a claim with their insurance company.
Okay, and then the insurance company came after you for that compensation?
Yes.
Okay, and did you pay them?
I've been making payments on it.
All right, so then there's no reason for them to take your car. Okay. Yeah, that makes no. I can see if you didn't pay them, then they'd say, "Yep, they're going to auction it off, and you're going to forfeit the asset, whatever the proceeds are, to the person you done wrong to." Yeah, but no, you can't just give it to the state of Minnesota. You get to ask the state of Minnesota, well, how much did it cost for you to prosecute me and arrest me and house me for the day? That bill, just give me that bill. I'll pay that bill. But how much? Well, it depends too. How much is your car worth?
Like $5,000, $6,000.
All right, maybe you could get away with it. How much do you think they got it at auction, though?
$2,000 probably.
Yeah, that's going to be weird. Because, like I said, then they're going to say, well, we had to arrest you and we had to house you and, feed you. And I don't know how much they're going to give you the bill for that. For housing you and putting you, like what's his name said to me a long time ago, Dan, on one of our earlier shows. He said, damn, Carl, he said, they put me in jail for 3 years. And I said, yeah, and so what happened? He says, well, I got out of jail. And he said they put me on probation and parole and all that other fun stuff. I said, oh, okay, that's fine. And what's the problem? He's like, well, I got to pay restitution. And I was like, well, what do you mean you got to pay restitution? He says, well, it says I got to pay for my jail stay. I said, holy cow. I said, well, I remember when I was in North Carolina, it was $15 a day. I said, so that was about $5,000. I said, how much do you owe? He says, $10,000. I said, wow. I said, they bumped it up to $30 a day. And I think he said, I think that's what it was $30, or maybe it's almost $45, $50 a day. Maybe it used to be 30, and they bumped it up to 45, 50. He says, yeah, they charge you in North Carolina. They actually charge you for being in jail. And when you get out, you actually got to pay back all that money for housing and feeding you and clothing you and doing your laundry and providing you medical services. So I said to him, I said, well, look at it this way, $50 a day. I said, I guess kind of being in North Carolina jail, I guess it was kind of like being at a Holiday Inn or a Ramada. I guess it wasn't like the Hilton, but yeah. I said, I guess you could look at it like you were staying in a motel for 3 years. He said, that is a piece of shit motel. I said, well, I said, that's why they only charge you $50 a day, not $100 or $200 a day for being there. He said, that's crazy. He says, what do I got to do? I said, pay him. I said, pay him whatever you can. I said, tell him the most you can pay is $5 a day. They'll accept it, but you'll pay for the next 99 years. I said, but you got to pay it, dude. They provided you a service. It's rehabilitation. It's for your own good. They weren't punishing you. They were just, giving you a little, they gave you an rest. They gave you a rest. They arrested you, so they gave you a rest, so you had to pay for your rest. They give you a little respite. They give you a little time out. They give you accommodations. And he's like, that's crazy. I said, hey, dude, you should have, found out before you get arrested how much it's going to cost for the processing. So like I said, you could ask him, man, what's the processing fee? Of arresting me, processing me, how much does that cost? Oh, believe me, they'll know. They'll have the exact number. They'll say it's like $217.13. They'll be able to tell you instantly how much money it cost. But that's just a no in case they say to you, well, you know, it costs us money to house you, feed you, transport you, you know. So like I said, don't put that in the letter to the lady at first. But just remember that if they do say to you, well, when are we going to get compensated? And you're going to say, what the hell should I compensate you? You put me in jail. It's like, yeah, that's right. You think jails come cheap? You think hiring prison guards come cheap? When are you going to pay us? So like I said, it was kind of like say somebody's saying to me, hey, you know, I owe $10,000 for accommodations. How do I get my drugs back? How much money in drugs did you have? It's like $5 grand, 10 grand. It's like, it's basically an even swap. You know, you're not really going to get anything. They're going to hand you a bill for housing you, feeding you, arresting you, and all this other wonderful stuff.